Good news, I haven't cried in 2 weeks. Hey everyone, welcome to another bump update. I am now 28 weeks, or a couple days into 28 weeks, and I feel like I resemble Mr. Blobby, and I literally feel like I could roll from place to place. I am massive. My boobs are an actual joke. Like, they just keep on growing. They're growing faster than my bump, and it's kind of ridiculous. I kind of had it in my mind that maybe as they grew, they'd become a bit perkier, but that's so not the case. I actually have granny boobs. They're basically touching my belly button. If any of you are experiencing the droopy granny boob, then please leave me a comment so that I don't feel so alone. Anyways, I wasn't planning on starting this video talking about my boobs, but hey, it happened, so shall we probably just start talking about the other stuff? I feel like my midwife appointment was today, and I missed it. Oh my god. Oh god, I'll check that in a second. My memory is horrific. It was horrific before I got pregnant, and now that I'm pregnant, I might as well not have a brain. This week has been up and down and all over the place. It's been like, there's been really good moments and there's just been like a bit rubbish moments, but the rubbish moments haven't really been to do with pregnancy. So I guess that pregnancy wise, it's been alright. As you guys probably know, I've been on the iron tablets for a week and a bit, and they've given me way more energy and I feel like a human being again, which is amazing. They do make me feel really sick, but I just take them in the evenings with food and sometimes with pineapple juice, because somebody told me that acid helps break them down, but I can't have orange juice because it gives me bellyache. So I've been having it with pineapple juice and it has been like curbing the sickness, but some days I feel super sick when I've taken it. But I kind of just think that it's worth it because I actually can do human things. So the tiredness is on its way out, but I do have a urine infection, which is super annoying, and I also have a chest infection, so I wouldn't say my health is at its best. I heard that urine infections were super common in pregnancy. That's why I don't feel weird talking about it, because I'm sure if you're pregnant or you have been pregnant, you probably had a urine infection during it. I personally had no clue that I had a urine infection. It didn't hurt when I was peeing, and I was just peeing like a normal person. But then when I went to a doctor's appointment the other day about my chest, he was like, oh, we checked your wee and there was bugs growing in it. So if that's not the grossest thing you've ever heard, then yeah, that's what was going on in my wee. Also, every single time you go to a midwife appointment or a doctor's appointment, they always want to check your wee, which is a good thing. But like, they must have stores and stores of wee. What do they do with it once they're done? Just flush it? So health-wise, I'm not really feeling amazing, but I know it will pass in hopefully a week, and then I'll be back on track and back to normal. Pregnancy-wise, oh my gosh, she moves so much. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was that time where I was going, I can't feel her, and I feel really sad because I can't feel her, and all of you were going, it will happen in time, and I was just sat there going, I want it now. Well, basically now she doesn't stop moving, and it's amazing. I know in a couple of weeks I'll be complaining because like it'll be a bit more uncomfy, but at the minute it's so cool. Every time she moves, I like look at my belly because I want to see it from the outside, and I just love like holding my tummy and feeling her kick. It's so cool. And sometimes it's not that she's kicking, it's just that she's like wriggling around, and it's the most surreal feeling ever, but I absolutely love it. It makes me so happy. So that is definitely my favourite part. According to my app, at this time of like pregnancy, the baby starts to shift so that its head's at the bottom and the feet are at the top. So I don't know if she's moved yet, but I do feel like I feel kicks way more at the top, like as if her feet are kicking. So I think she's moved, but I'm not completely sure. I freaking love being pregnant. It's so fun. Like every day something new happens and I turn into like a kid on Christmas. It's so cool. Let's see what my app says, because that gives quite a lot of good information. It says I'm 198 days pregnant. Nearly 200 days pregnant. Freaking heck. This week your baby's eyes are now partially open and those tiny eyelids are able to blink. Even though the eyes may have some colour, the final pigmentation requires exposure to light. Can we make a vote of whether we think the baby's going to have blue eyes or brown eyes? Because every single person in my family has blue eyes, and then David's side of the family, they all have brown eyes apart from his dad, who has blue eyes. So I guess there's like a 50-50 chance of brown or blue. But I want us to vote in the comments box. So if you think it's going to have... if you think she's going to have blue eyes, let me know. And so it's just dying over here. What I'm trying to say is just leave us a comment if you think she's going to have blue eyes or brown eyes. I think she's going to have blue. I think. Muscles are developing some tone. Go on, girl. She's going to come out with like guns. It also says your baby has a 95% chance of survival if born at the end of this week. Can you imagine going into labour 3 months early? Wow, we are so not prepared. Stay in there for a little while longer, love. My bump is freaking huge. Like massive. The other day I walked into the kitchen and the knife and fork drawer was open and I just turned around and smacked my belly on the drawer, and I just looked down like, oh, because I just forgot that I had a bump, and my bump is so close to things. She must have had a right fright. I full on smacked the drawer and I keep like, I don't know, like things just are so much closer because the bump just sticks out and I'm not like used to the spacing yet, so I keep hitting the bump on like doors or drawers or anything, like the getting into the car. I always hit her. She must feel so abused. I hope I'm not the only one who does that. Another thing that's happened in the past week is that I wake up every single night dead on 4 o'clock. Well, maybe not dead on, but like 4:05 or 4:10. I'm always awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not sure if it's because she's awake and it's like made me wake up, but she doesn't, it's not like she's moving around, so I don't think she's awake. But for some reason I'm just awake at 4 until about 6 and I have no clue why. I don't really have much else to say about that. I just thought I'd let you know. My heartburn is fading. I haven't really had heartburn that much. I'm not getting leg cramps anymore. Everything's kind of like settled down. It's not been too bad. The worst thing has just been this annoying cough because it feels like I can't breathe. Like pregnancy symptoms haven't been bad. I've had a little bit of backache because of my boobies, but not because of the bump or anything. It's more just like in my upper shoulders. Wait a second. I've written some notes. Wrote some notes? Written. Running up the stairs is virtually impossible. I turn into a sweaty, out of breath mess. So that needs to stop. So now I'm just going to take my time going up the stairs. I'm going to hold on to the banister and I'm just going to like take my merry time. Another thing that's become increasingly difficult is shaving my legs, which is so tragic. I'm kind of glad that I'm pregnant during winter because at least my grizzly bear legs can keep me warm during the cold months. If it was summer, I don't know what you do. It would be tragic. Like, it's just so hard to get there. Like, I'm laying down in the bath, already feeling like a beached whale, and then I'm trying to bend over this molehill on my tummy and freaking shave my legs, and it's impossible. I don't know how you do it. Maybe I need to start recruiting David as my leg shaver, but that's also kind of gross and a bit pathetic. I wonder if he'd do it. Good news, I haven't cried in 2 weeks. So So that's pretty good. On the last bump update, I was telling you how I'd cried every day for a week, but there has been 0 tears. Maybe there's just none left and I'm having a drought. But it's been so nice not crying. Like, I'm actually in control of my emotions, which is pretty cool. I forgot about that. That's so good. Oh, you guys can help me with this one. I'm starting to look out for nursery furniture. I'm in the nursery at the minute, but it's an office at the minute. But we're just going to push all the office stuff to this wall, so the desk will stay here. I'm going to take down this bookcase because I want this corner to be like the feeding corner. The feeding station, like the canteen at school. But I'm going to put a little sofa there, or like an armchair, and maybe the changing table in that thing, but I want that to be like a really cozy little spot for when I do night feeds. But I'm on the lookout for nursery furniture, like a cot, a changing table, and a chest of drawers of some sort. But if you guys have any good recommendations of nursery furniture that's kind of like modern and a bit different, then leave me a comment in the box below, because I'm dying to buy some nursery furniture. And then finally this room will become her bedroom, which I'm really, really excited about. I've definitely started the nesting process. Tilly has just done the grossest fart. Do you have bellyache? I think that's pretty much everything that's happened in the past 2 weeks. I haven't bought tons. I haven't been feeling like terrible. One final thing that I've got to say is, in the last bump update I told you guys that we were terrified, and that did last for a good 3 weeks. We were just panicking about everything. We were worried. We weren't sure if we were going to be good parents or know what we were doing, and we just started overthinking everything. So that did last for a little while. But yesterday we were chatting and it's completely switched. Like, we're fully over the scared stage now, and we're just so excited. Yesterday it was so cute. David said that he was actually feeling a bit sad that she wasn't here because he just wants to hold her. So we've definitely crossed the scared line, and now we're just super excited for her to arrive. We just want her to be here, and like, there's no more fear or no more being scared. It's just like, oh my god, we just can't wait for her to arrive. So that's really nice. I'm glad that scared bit's gone, and this new stage is just amazing. Like, I'm so excited. I've got smile ache because my jaw hurts from smiling, but I'm so excited. I think that's everything for this video. I think I've updated you on everything. Probably updated you on too much. Sorry about the urine infection. You probably really didn't want to know that, but hey, sharing's caring. If you like this video, please remember to click the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be posting another bump update in about 2 weeks' time, and we'll be posting some vlogs in between then. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to end this video. I'm going to show you the bump, and then I'm going to end the video. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Oh my gosh, this is her at 28 weeks. She is growing so fast, you guys. It's crazy. Like, that actually just made me jump. I can't believe that's my tummy. It's so funny.